So this is the key. He's telling us, hey, you came from this place. You were alone, like Abraham. He's now blessing us. He's now going to increase us. And also, he expects while we're going through this whole process that not only are we seeking him, but we're going to wait upon him, but not just to wait, but to wait in a certain way, expectantly. He wants us to wait expectantly. You have to have an expectancy of what's coming. That's called our hope. That's our faith and our hope in what he says will come. Everything that you see here is transient. He said, but there's something that is not transient, something that remains forever. He goes, my deliverance, my righteousness is forever, is not broken. Because now you say, well, it says even the heavens are going to vanish. Well, we get that in Revelation. We're told there's a new heavens and a new earth because the former ones had passed away. So even the heavens and all the physical things that we think of as being so permanent are not as permanent as his deliverance and righteousness. I bless Yahweh at all times. His praise is continually in my mouth. Okay, we can just stop there. If you could figure that verse out, that'll fix everything. That'll straighten out all the worry, all the whining and complaining, all of the fear, all the anxiety. If you can bless Yahweh at all times and have his praise be continually in your mouth, that will resolve almost all your psychological and emotional problems. He said he delivered me from my fears. Some of the situations remained, but I was no longer afraid of them. And that's the key. He doesn't say, let's remember, sometimes what it says is important. Sometimes what it doesn't say is even more important. Let's see what it doesn't say. I sought Yahweh and he answered me and he delivered me from my challenge. See, it doesn't say that. He delivered you from the emotional part of it. The challenge may have remained, but there's no more fear. This is the key to everything we've said up to this point. You heard, you understood, you got information. Now to get the relational part, you have to actually taste it. How do you taste of it? It's not like it's something you can put in your mouth and taste of it. You taste of it by actually giving it a shot. You do what he says and see what happens. That's how you taste of it. It's like you're making a recipe and you're cooking the food and you're wondering, I wonder if it tastes good. The only way to find out is to do what? Take some and put it in your mouth. We mess things up so often because we have no patience. I have that t-shirt, so I'm not judging you at all. I'm telling you, I've got a whole closet full of those t-shirts. We have a challenge with being patient and waiting on him. We want to force the issue. You are to seek and pursue, but you are not to force and usurp and overstep. Be patient. Seek peace, pursue peace. When he says seek peace and pursue peace, what is he talking about there? Your behavior. Don't buy into the lies told to you for the last 2,000 years about how it's all done for you and you don't need to put in any effort. To have peace in a world not his, to live and be in but not of this world is not easy. It takes effort. And that effort means that you have to have an internal strength that comes from a proper fear of Yah and not a fear of man. A proper expectancy. You're not going to endure unless you expect. First of all, he says, stop fussing and fretting over all this other stuff that's going on around you. You are on purpose, his purpose, in a world not his, where there are going to be evildoers and workers of unrighteousness. So why does this cause you to fuss and fret and be envious and everything else? And you're thinking, well, I'm not envious of them. Well, yes, you are sometimes, because they're seeming to have what you want while doing things that you know they shouldn't do, and you don't think that's fair. You don't think it's fair that they're able to do these things that you've been told you can't do, and they seem to be getting the results you want. So you can have all of the whatever. You go get it. If you don't want to have life, go get it. You can get it. You can work on Saturday and eat whatever you want. There's nothing forcing you to do anything if you just, this is the only life you're going to have then. If you're okay with that, go ahead. But we have an expectancy. And so we act differently because we're not excited about this life being the only life. We're excited about what's coming. This is the opposite of the Left Behind series The evildoers are taken away, and the righteous are left behind. I never could understand how when you watch those movies or read those books, how somehow this makes any sense to you that the creator of the universe is just going to spontaneously disappear whatever percentage of people on the planet so that cars will crash and planes will crash and all this other stuff is going to happen and people are going to not know what's going on and somehow it's good for people to just be all confused and lost and upset and where did everybody go? Like your creator is going to do this to everybody. Makes no sense.